Greetings and salutations. Previously, we talked about, when it came to Star Wars, we talked about the Star Wars Clone Wars miniseries, which, would help leave into gaps that would lead into the Revenge of the Sith.
Patience. Yes. R2 will be along in a few moments, and then he'll release the ray shields. See? No problem.
So, Volume 2 is what we'll be discussing today, which consisted only of 5 episodes. And the way I'm going to be doing this is, I'm not going to be, say, here's what happened in Episode 1, here's what happens in Episode 2, here's what happens in Episode 3, 4, and 5. Because each episode, in a way, because each episode, when you're watching them, would, in a way, lead into the next episode, in a way. So, what was basically the entire story of the Volume 2?
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it!
Well, in a way, at the beginning of it, Anakin is given the rank of Jedi Knight, and everyone at first is like saying, we're not so sure about this, but hey, we're in a time of war, we need all the help we can get, so...
Anakin Skywalker, by the right of the Council, by the will of the Force, doubly I do, Jedi, Knight of the Republic.
Let's do it. Anakin, Obi-Wan, you get your butts out there and go fight for that war cause. So, that happens a lot, and the animation for a lot of the battle sequences, when they are first starting out, are pretty good. And then, when we eventually get some more moments where, say, we discover that, in this case, Count Dooku, General Grievous, and Darth Sidious, they're all working together, and Count Dooku is just saying, hey, you need to work on your form, we need to also make sure that you're going to do better, because you need to be facing those Jedi.
Master, destroy my focus. You're holding the saber too tightly. Now, too lightly. A new one.
Your training has served me well. It has awarded me many trophies.
Don't let your pursuit of trinkets cloud your reality. Remember what I taught you, General. If you're to succeed in combat against the best of the Jedi, you must have fear, surprise, and intimidation on your side.
Because, one of the big plans for Grievous is that he is having to go out, kidnap Palpatine, so then the Jedi can be able to save him, which will lead to Count Dooku's death. Which makes me want to, say, was that the whole original plan? Did Dooku know, hey, I'm going to be captured, that Dooku is going to have to end up fighting the Anakin and Obi-Wan, and eventually that's going to be his downfall.
Good, Anakin, good. Kill him. Kill him now. Do it.
I wonder if he probably said, yep, I'm okay at this, if that means the Sith will eventually get onto what needs to be happening, I guess. And one of the storylines I'll probably say, okay, this is an interesting, action story, I guess, for one of the shorts, which is chapter 25, episode 25 overall, was in that Anakin and Obi-Wan are going to a planet and a race of aliens have all been captured, and Anakin is, they say, don't worry. He ends up having to go down there to save them. I really do think the animation when Anakin is going to go down to try to find them, and I believe it's a factory, so it's in a factory, and Anakin is just trying to do this without hurting anyone.
You're not yourselves. You're being manipulated. You are Nelvon warriors. You must control yourselves. You must stop. I will defend myself.
I do like that animation style. I think it's really great. One of the things that I will say that I do kind of wish that we had more appearances of this alien race. Perhaps they do appear in the later Clone Wars series. Growing up, I did watch the Clone Wars. I didn't really watch it as much as it was on Cartoon Network, so it wasn't yeah, I'm going to go out of my way to watch Clone Wars, because I would always see ads for it growing up, but it wasn't yeah, because when you're watching a show or on a channel, you're always I've seen this ad. You're probably not always going to be in that mindset, okay, as you got me, I'm going to hunker down and watch this.
Shut up and take my money!
I will say that I do find it kind of disappointing in that there wasn't much adventures going on overall for this series. Besides, the final episode leading into Palpatine being captured, and then the group said, Obi-Wan and Anakin said, okay, we're gonna go save Palpatine now, because we're about to have our own movie. And I do think that Grievous is a bit more threatening in the animated series compared to the live-action series. In that, yeah, he's intimidating as can be in live-action.
So uncivilized.
But I feel like he has more of an intimidation factor in the animated series. However, one thing that has led me to give this thought though, that just came out of my head, was in that perhaps I need to give more of a chance to rewatching the Clone Wars series, the next one, mostly because I have been watching Rebels a lot and I've grown to love it. So perhaps if I just really set myself down and watch Clone Wars, maybe I would love it as well. But who's to say? I shall see you all next time. See you later.